morning, good afternoon, good evening. Greetings to you from wherever it is you're watching from and whatever the time is there. My name is Annabelle Benson and I'm the General Manager of Corinthia Villa Hotel. Bringing to you Hospitality Edge is just a platform where we share ideas, skills, tips, to navigate effectively in the hospitality industry. This morning, I'm going to be bringing to you 4 tips on how to satisfy your customers effectively in the hospitality industry. When we hear the hospitality industry, we're talking of restaurants, bars, hotels, hospitals, basically anyone that offers customer service to guests. I've been in the customer service industry for the past 14 years and hospitality industry specifically for the past 6 years. So I think that I have 1 or 2 things to share based on my experience and knowledge in this industry. The first tip is personalization. Personalization has to do with making your guests feel like a part of you, like a part of your family, like a part of your work family. This is not being overly friendly or rude. No, this is making the person feel good, feeling like they are part of something. People will always remember how you make them feel, even though they forget what you do for them. But the way you made them feel sticks in their head. So personalization has to do with remembering the needs of your guests, remembering the preferences of your customer or guest in this case. Okay, let me give you an instance. Imagine a guest checks into your establishment in March. I'm using a hotel scenario, and then comes back in June. And as the person walks into the hotel, the first thing the person hears is, "Hello, Mr. Ikena," or "Hello, Mr. Promise," or "Hello, Miss Favor," or "Hello, Miss Kamara," or something. And then immediately the guest walks in, you just remember, "Oh, sir, Oma, I remember you stayed in the business suite the last time you came. Would you still want the same business suite or do you want to explore something else?" And then you're remembering personal requests this person made. Just naturally, this person is going to feel exceptionally good. Like, okay, this person remembers things about me. You're going to blow their minds, basically. Imagine they call your kitchen to order something and you know the room based on the in-house manifest that you have, and then you hear, "Hello, Mr. Ikena, how are you doing today?" And the person responds, and he goes, "Oh, can I get a portion of goat meat?" And you're like, "I remember the last time, sir, you requested for peppered goat meat. Do I still make peppered goat meat for you?" Just little details like that. Remember little details about your guests. Use it to engage in conversations with them, not being overly friendly, like I mentioned earlier, and not being an oversabi in our palace, but being professional, but being personal. Like I said earlier, people will always remember how you made them feel, even though they forget what you do for them. The second tip is emotional intelligence, applying emotional intelligence. The way you handle guest A can never be the same way you handle guest B, can never be the same way you handle guest C. When it comes to the hospitality industry, you cannot have set on stone policies in handling guests. You must be able to handle your guests individually. We all have different temperaments, we all have different needs, we all have different behaviors. So the way you're able to resolve conflicts or sort out situations or something with guest A cannot be the way you do with guest B. So this is where emotional intelligence comes to play. You must know your guests individually and meet their needs individually. Applying emotional intelligence. You know when to stay calm, you know when to talk, you know when to react, you know when not to react. You just know what to do. Basically, that's emotional intelligence. Remember that the goal is customer satisfaction, guest satisfaction, and remember the goal is to have your customers happy and return over and over again. So you must learn how to handle every guest individually. And you must learn how to read the room and how to quickly read a guest. You must be able to know whether the guest you're dealing with is somebody that will get angry if I respond or somebody that will get angry if I don't respond. So this is where emotional intelligence comes to play as a tip in ensuring customer satisfaction in the hospitality industry. The third tip is continuous learning. This industry has to do with a lot of technology that springs up every day, skills that spring up every day. So you cannot stay dormant in this industry and expect that, what I've known in 1989 is what's still applicable in 2025. No, you must be open to learning. Improve yourselves. The internet makes it easy for us to learn a lot of things, a lot of ways that things are also done. So improve yourself, learn skills, learn new technology, learn new operating systems. Those in the hospitality industry will know that we have softwares that we use to handle our reservations and our general hotel operations. So you cannot stay stagnant in this industry. You must learn, keep learning, unlearn what you've known before, and learn something new. You can also have mentors or coaches, even if it's not people that you relate with on a personal level, but people that you read their materials. The internet has made it easy, like I said earlier. People that you watch their videos. Learn. Do not stop learning so that your customer is satisfied at all times. The final tip I'm going to share for today is teamwork, not me work. The hospitality industry is not a me work industry. It is a teamwork industry. Everybody's job is everybody's job. Now your customer is satisfied. You must learn, you must be versatile. What we do in my establishment is that once in a while we do a rotation. If you used to be in this department before, we rotate you to another department just for everyone to know, have an idea of what happens everywhere so that we'll be able to meet our customers' needs at all times. Imagine a guest having a need in the restaurant, and for instance, you're a front office staff, and then you happen to be passing by the restaurant and a guest needs something, and you go, "Oh, sir, it's not me. I'm not the one that will give you this thing." No, you should be able to know what to say to the guest, what to do for the guest, even if you don't actually meet the guest needs. At that point, you've made the person feel good. Then you can engage the person that would actually attend to these guests, but don't shy away from it because it's not my department, it's not my work. You see a sheet of paper on the floor as you're passing, you pick it up. You don't have to wait for the housekeeping staff to come down and pick it up. No, you pick it up. Later, you wash your hands, depending on the department that you are. It is a teamwork. It's only together that we can actually achieve things, and that's very applicable in the hospitality industry. For the sake of time, I'll stop here. Like I said, I'm going to only be sharing 4 tips. But this platform, like I said, is for skills, for inspiration, for motivation on how to improve and how to be effective and efficient in the hospitality industry. Over time, we're going to have guests come and talk to us. We're going to have, people come and talk to us as well. But this platform is open for learning, unlearning, and relearning. I hope you enjoyed the few tips I shared, and I hope it will be helpful to 1 or 2 people out there. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.